All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Little update from Theta, the folks over at Theta. And the update is, which I'll link to the Medium site and then the link to download. Now they had the Theta pre-Guardian node, okay, and they've now done an update as of today, 2nd of July, and they're calling this the PGN/Theta Edge Cacher. So the Theta Edge Cacher version 1 beta released, and it just goes on to say, we're excited to announce the release of the beta version of the Theta Edge Cacher, allowing users to share their excess bandwidth resources as a caching node via any desktop client without the need to be a viewer on any of the video platforms. So in other words, this is what we thought from originally. I'm going to let this little client run in the background, this little program, and it's going to use potentially a bit of my hard drive space, and more importantly, restream someone else's stream through my bandwidth to many people, perhaps. You are now becoming a node in a peer-to-peer network. So again, one person's uploading or live streaming a video of themselves gaming or whatever they're doing. If they're on a Theta network, your system automatically, you don't have to do anything since you're running this node. And again, this is the trial version, but anyone can do it. Gets a piece of that stream, gets fed the stream, and then you redistribute the stream to other people. Multiple people, depending on your bandwidth and whatnot. Now me, again, I'm on fiber optic internet, so I think I might be able to stream to 1 or 2 people. So if you look at the screen, this is their website, the Medium post, so this is their picture, but this is exactly what it looks like. I just upgraded my Guardian node, the pre-Guardian node, with this one. It looks the same, actually. So when I reopened it up after installing the new one and reopened the program, it looks the same as the old one, other than it says PGN earnings and PGN payouts. That changed. It used to say TFuel, I think, or TFuel. So when you first get this program, what it asks you to do is enter your Theta wallet address. And then once you do that, it goes and checks the blockchain to see how many Theta coins you own, obviously, because it'll know. And then it will tell you, to make sure you're the owner of that particular address, send us a sliver of a sliver. It'll tell you the exact amount of Theta fuel. So like 0.0057 Theta fuel to this address, which is like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny's worth. And then you send it. Wait a minute or so, and I think there might even be a button that says like check or verify or something, and then, oh, okay, we're happy. And then it looks like this. It comes online like this, and it doesn't tell you, I don't think, anywhere about your actual balance as far as like what your wallet is holding. It's just letting you know your balance of what you've accumulated here, I believe. So it'll tell you your earnings, your payouts. So they pay out at the end of the month. So I saw mine, sure enough, I got, paid out or whatever, and it showed that the payout. Although I didn't think to look at my actual wallet. Hang on one second. Alright, I'm back. So again, this is their picture on their post, and you do have this edge cacher. Do you want to allow, check, or not check? So it's default check, meaning yes, I do want you to use some of my bandwidth to be part of this. But I got a payout yesterday, which was the first, and when I look on the block explorer, I kind of see it, but it's weird. Like it's not just a cut or dry, oh, you received so many Theta fuel or whatever. But when I look on the actual wallet and I go to transactions, and it says received 17 hours ago from, and it's Theta fuel, not Theta, which is correct. I received a sizable, a sizable amount of Theta fuel. But when I go to the block explorer and I'm trying to track it down, I can't seem to like find it. And they have this little button that says show service transaction. So I thought, well, this is a service transaction, I think, right? They're paying me as a service to use their thing, kind of a thing. I tried it either way. I didn't really seem to see anything different. But I see one small transaction for like 22 something or another. But it wasn't. I did not get 22 Theta Fuel. I got thousands of Theta Fuel. And in my wallet right now, as I'm looking at it, it's showing me you just got a bunch of Theta Fuel yesterday for participating. So I did the math at Theta Fuel's price today of $0.01 and saw how much I earned, if this is real, and I think it is because I'm sitting here looking at it right now, received 17 hours ago. And there are amounts right here. Because I know I've sent somebody, about a week ago, I sent somebody 200 Theta and 300 Theta Fuel. Somebody I know. And I see received 17 hours ago such and such thousands of Theta. Because again, I started early on in the month, last month, to get my Theta Guardian node, pre-Guardian node up. I did a video about it. Although I didn't start super early. When was that Theta? About halfway through the month. Yeah, so that's about halfway through the month I did that. Interesting. I don't think this is going to be normal, earning this kind of Theta Fuel, because I'll just go ahead and say, if I got started halfway through the month, I'm not going to throw any numbers out there, but I made, again, I'm looking at my incoming transaction. It's here 17 hours ago. I got it. It is Theta Fuel for sure. In other words, double what this income was, because I've only been doing it for 2 weeks. Wow. Significant. Significant. But again, this is a trial period. Not a lot of people are doing it. So I might be getting the lion's share because I jumped on it early. And I had a lot of Theta to start with. And I'm on fiber optic. Like, I have some serious bandwidth here. Maybe that's a bonus. I don't know. There's no way it'll stay like this. I can tell you that much. Ain't no way. Because if it is, it would be way too easy to make a serious amount of money doing this. You'd have to buy a bunch of Theta to start with so that you can get the more of a lion's share of the rewards. But again, this is a trial, and they said something like, oh, we only have 1 million, I think, 1 million Theta Fuel set aside for this trial period. And when it's gone basically. So I jumped in as quickly as I could. As soon as that application came out, the client, I jumped in as fast as I could. So again, I might be a little lopsided, and it might be a one-off for old J Snip. But again, what I just saw, I hope July's the same, because I'll have a full month of July. Maybe I shouldn't release this video and keep it all to myself. But no, in all seriousness, I'll put the link up. I did it the other day, same thing. And this is the new client, and it does the caching of their stream or whatever. So it's real simple to set up. Just do what it says on the screen. It's very, very simple. And it doesn't require that you even have Theta like on your computer. You could have the phone wallet. As long as you have access to your ability to send and receive Theta, that's all you need to do, because it's going to ask you to send a sliver of a Theta Fuel token, a piece of one, to a specific address. When it sees that you've sent that amount from the address you claim to own, it's happy you just run the client on your computer now. So it's not that I gotta have my Theta on the computer running, like, you know, whatever. It doesn't have to do that. You just have to prove you own the thing. And the way to prove it is they tell you how much to send of Theta Fuel to a specific address that they give you, and you send it. So yeah, you're gonna send a sliver of one Theta Fuel, which current price is $0.01. And they don't even want the whole thing. They're like, send me 0.0027, you know, some ridiculously low number, just to prove that it's you. Once they get it from that address, they're happy. Your node or whatever, your client's now going to run. So me, my computer, I always leave it on. It's on all the time in case I got a remote in or whatever from elsewhere. And not to mention, I have my Redcoin wallet staking, and now I've got this Theta wallet thing going on. So it's kind of cool. We'll see what happens, but there's some TFuel to be earned apparently. Get it while you can, folks. Take care.